Hello, everybody. We are back. So, first things first. The next event video has been delayed, and the reason for that is because level 80 Wakamo is absolutely destroying me. So we can't finish that event until that's doable. So instead, we are going to go back into the main story. And that means we're finally starting episode F, I believe. Which I've been looking forward to. So, we can go ahead and get into that. Operation Recapture Schale. I feel like I've missed something. This narrative has been subverted. The previously established context, structure, nature, intent, and interpretation have been utterly dismantled. What is meaning, truth, faded, tangled, inscrutable. Sensei? The stories so far have been for naught. The events that unfold from this moment on will supplant your preconceived notions. You will encounter a world sans protagonists. There will be no villains, no conflict. This is definitely subverting expectations already. Parallel lines will become entangled. The axioms you know to be true all dismantled. Contrived reality in which the composition of your lives no longer holds any meaning. Context, probability, all moot point. This world will be one of absurdity, so incomprehensible, even the difference between up and down will have no meaning. Alas, your fated future has always existed just this way. But those times of the past have been long forgotten. So allow us to begin again. We will begin a story that is not a story. Don't forget, leave your nature, reality, probabilities, and truth behind. Let us turn the page to this story of conflict and betrayal, of usurpation and disarray. We will attempt to fit together the shattered pieces of this broken story. Please be aware, this is not a story meant to warm the audience's hearts or end in happily ever after. No, it is not. Instead, this is a story of rebellion. So one complaint right there was just that the music didn't loop very well at that point. But this has really sold me on this chapter already. I hope it can live up to the expectations it's already setting. Where all miracles begin. This is awesome. I hope I'm not missing too much context by skipping the rest of the events. For now, like I said, once I'm high enough level to go back and beat Wakamo, we'll continue with the archived events from there. But right now we're just honestly, she's folding me like an omelet. She is demonstrating the gentle art of folding clothes while I'm still in them. Anyway, move on. Aren't you? What is this place? More importantly, your body. You've encountered the chroma, have you not? How peculiar. Your consciousness appears to be more or less alert despite contact. The chroma? The chroma is best described as an incomprehensible force lurking outside of Kavotos. Is it sentient? Does it have personality? Free will? I still know little of its true nature. But what I do know is that it is a deadly poison to Kavotos inhabitants. Become exposed to the chroma, and you will never be yourself again. Your spirit will be shattered into pieces, and your body distorted into a new form. You may not die, but any Kavotos resident who comes in contact with it will no longer know themselves. They become distorted into a new being entirely. Fear not, the chroma will not find Kavotos. For the chroma to infiltrate our city, it would be like finding a needle in a haystack. It would be both a miracle and a disaster. I don't believe you came into full contact with the chroma, seeing as you still retain your consciousness. Pray tell, what happened to you? Well, please allow me to see myself. Do not move. Now then, excuse me, Prophet of Trinity. You're trapped in my web with no way out. Are you scared, Seiya? Afraid of the power outside of Kavotos you can't tear your eyes away from? Your very existence attracted it like a moth to a flame. That thing. You ventured a step too far into powers you didn't understand. And now, they've dominated you. I see. Someone attempted to manipulate the power of the chroma for their own benefits. They performed a ritual to summon the chroma to Kavotos. It's fortunate for us that the ritual was incomplete, which explains your current state. You did not directly encounter the chroma. What you saw was a distant image through a window, a landscape barely discernible through the haze of your dream. If you had reached through that window, you would not have been able to walk away as you did. Although, you did not walk away without injury. Your mind may be safe here in this space with you and me, but your body is likely disintegrating as we speak. That can't be. I can't. There are things out there only I can do, and I must fulfill my duty. And my friend is... There must be a way to stop it. There's not. Would ordinarily be the answer. However, you are fortunate to have encountered me, Kuzunoa, the great prophet of Hyakyako. Kuzunoa? I will send you back to your body, safely. Of course, you cannot gain without equal loss. Equal loss? Yes, a payment of sorts. For your safe return, you must sacrifice one of the essences of your soul. You must leave behind your ability to see the future. The chroma distorts these essences I speak of, or perhaps it simply draws forth what bubbles beneath the surface. Regardless, allow these infected essences to fester, and you will lose who you are to the chroma. But let it go. Extract the poison before its creeping fingers can grasp your soul, and you will be free of the chroma's erosion. What say you? Will you sacrifice the skill you are so proud of that you may fulfill your proclaimed duty, prophet of Trinity? Yes, I will. Said with much conviction and no hesitation. Is this for the sake of your friends? How admirable. Wonderful. Wonderful. Farewell then, Saya. Know that you cannot find me back in your world. I do not exist there. Huh? Uh, prophetic dreams may still flit about your periphery, like a kaleidoscope outside your window. Good luck. Wait, didn't we already do all this? My apologies for my tardiness. I had a matter to take care of. We're all here. Let's begin. We recently discovered the legacy of the Nameless Priests. Silly me for even asking. Oh, a different person. But who exactly are these Nameless Priests, Black Suit? Even I understand the basics. Beatrice's ability to protect royal blood. The cruise missile strong enough to destroy the cathedral. They are all gifts from these Nameless Priests, no? So putting our heads together, I have gleaned their technology makes that of Kavotos look like a child playing in the mud. You're correct. The Nameless Priests were once masters of a world predating Kavotos. Oh-ho? Exactly. Before the world as we know it today, we had the nameless gods, the sublimes of their time. Only the faintest wisps of their existence can be identified in the largely mysterious annals of Kavotos. What do we know of these gods is how they manifested themselves. Typhoons, cliffsides and trees, lightning, the list goes on. They appeared as crude forms of nature, but in reality, embodied the mystery and terror of Genesis itself. There's very little I can say of the Nameless Priests who worship them, except that they harbor no kind feelings towards Kavotos and its residents. And while we've seen neither hide nor tail of the priests themselves, their technology remains littered throughout these lands. Therein is where my interests lie. Because, as we've already seen, their technology fetches a high, high price on the black market. But Galcond has informed me the situation has changed, and we have much greater concerns than price tags at the moment. Ah yes, it may have passed with the blink of an eye, but we observed the arc, that we did. What do you mean by observed? This implies the arc is not an object to be seen, but a phenomenon that was observed. Well, fascinating. All this time I was looking for a physical arc, but you suggest it to be intangible. Which also suggests that using Kaiser Group to dig up the Abydos Desert was in vain. It seems I made a mistake, so to speak. Yes, fascinating. If that is the case, the arc could reasonably be seen as a manifested concept. A menagerie of swirling mysteries. Well, speculation serves no one. Let's resume. The Nameless Priests and their troops, believed to be extinct, have made themselves known once again. The situation has taken an unexpected turn. Schale's appearance, a failure to secure Kavotos' greatest mystery, losing our own territory in Arius, Decagrammatron's death, and now we have the Nameless Priest's legacy, the appearance of the Ark. Things have gone awry. Well, this outcome wasn't impossible, I suppose. But the facts of our current reality is that unpredicted and uncontrollable variables have rudely introduced themselves into our plans. We've lost control of the situation. To make matters worse, you mean to say Beatrice has made matters worse? The Chroma would have never discovered the existence of Kvotos if not for her ritual. Your garish ritual allowed the Chroma to come in contact with Kvotos. Did you know the risks when you pursued your desires? No. Contacting the Chroma was never her goal, but rather to possess its power. Madame's motives were not to expose us to it. Even worse, she sought personal gain with the Chroma's power, the audacity, the barbarianism. It requires to attempt to take advantage of something so iridescently incomprehensible for a purpose so laughable. Tread much more carefully, little puppet. You artists suggest the sublime in your own work, and then turn and scoff at that of others. Is that arrogance simply a requirement for tortured, inconsequential artists? Deep breaths, madame. I don't want to hear anything from you. Decalcomania. You and your silly little ventriloquism with some framed photo isn't the philosophical metaphor of the push and pull of fantasy and reality you believe it to be. All I see is two clowns performing at a circus. But of course, I understand. Decalomania. But calm your fury. We must be understanding of Beatrice's injuries. She's still nursing. Now, let's all behave like the mature adults we are. We were all curious of how Beatrice's ambitions would play out, and she had no intention of bringing the Chroma to Kvotos. Regardless, we haven't confirmed that Chroma has actually discovered it. It peeked through a window in a dream. It may remain just that, a distant dream. You're correct. And that window was only opened because of Schale's sensei. I have said time and time again, Sensei's existence is the cause for all these distortions. Madame, I stand by my words. We should have eliminated Sensei the moment they reared their ugly head. As long as we exist under the concept of Academy City, Sensei's existence will surpass ours before we draw our next breath. That's how the dice rolls in this story. Stay right here, like the sitting ducks we are, and we're subject to the rules and laws of this world. Take your rules straight to hell. I understand. The situation is desperate. Allow me to offer this motley crew its salvation. My solution will handle the nameless priests, Schale, and the Ark in one fell swoop. What? In fact, the Chroma is fully aware of Kvotos' existence. To be frank, I intentionally informed the Chroma of our location. It is coming. Ugh. That's Aloma. Alona? Sensei can be protected no longer. Sensei. With this everything will be over. Shiroko? Oh. Shiroko just straight up murdered me. Sensei! Sensei? Are you okay? What happened? Did you have that dream again? Make sure she's not hurt. She died before I did. Sensei? Why are you examining me? Huh? What? Did I get shot? Whoa, I'm okay, Sensei. I don't have bullet holes anywhere, right? Look, there's nothing wrong with me, so calm down. Good. Glad you're not hurt. You don't have to worry. I'm fine, Sensei. It was just a bad dream. Everything's okay. That dream. A world devoid of color. The girl pointing a gun at you. Her halo. It was distorted. The details are blurry, but I saw you die there. That's worse than a bad dream. I can't explain how you and I experienced the same prophetic dream. Perhaps our past encounters within our dreams had some sort of influence. Do you know what it means? I wish I could give you a better answer. But I can only see fragmented visions since I gave up my abilities. All I can say with certainty is that all of this must be related to the vision of Kavotos' destruction I saw before. The destruction of Kavotos. Six enormous towers descend from the sky, turning the world red. They scatter throughout the 6 regions of Kavotos, until the Kavotos we know today is nothing but a vague memory. Don't worry, Sensei. No matter what happens, I'll protect you. I'll be counting on you, Arana. That's right. I deserve some recognition around here. All right. What's the agenda for today, Sensei? Rin of the General Student Council? But will Rin believe that? Rin is nothing if not diligent. Well, if you say so, Sensei. I think Rin's a little scary, but I support you, Sensei. Did you say destruction? Why do you sound so skeptical? You saw this in a dream? Well, yeah, but you had a dream about Kavotos' destruction. But you don't know how or when, and you have no proof in reality? Interesting. Destruction. I thought it was important for you to know. I'm going to ask you to politely not call me that again. Go, man. Very well, Sensei. I'll look over some old data and the General Student Council's records, see if I can find any precedent. Huh? It would be beneficial to check the Hyakyako Allied Academy records as well. It's a rather mysterious organization, so the student database is by no means comprehensive. I may be able to unveil a clue or two, though. You saying you believe me? My beliefs hold no weight here. Even you seem uncertain about whether or not it was real. But still, it must have discomforted you enough to come all this way to report it to me. Your intentions are entirely serious. The General Student Council President chose you to fill her space in her absence. So that is my job to help you. To honor the President's wishes. Rennie, I knew I could count on you. I'll do what I can on my own, but you'll need more than a vague hunch to get the other General Council members on board. If you can get their approval, we'll have more avenues to investigate, Sensei. As it stands, I can't allocate too many resources to this, but I'll gather the necessary evidence. I'll contact you when I know something. Until next time, then. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check to make sure that the audio is actually working, because if it's not, we are going to need to go back over those last 2 chapters. Okay, good thing. It's all working. Next episode. I think I found it. You found it? Yes, I believe so. I've located some kind of underground structure, measuring about 132 meters by 23 meters by 13 meters at specified coordinates. That must be it. Contact the General right away. This is of utmost urgency. Yes, on it. And use the anti-espionage network to contact the Chief of Defense of the General Student Council too. Yes. Wait, they're helping us? The PMC is on our side? Man, shit's about to go down. Hurry, go, go, go. Yes. Kaiser PMC? The PMC troops are moving towards the desert? On an unprecedented scale. Whatever could they be doing? I wish they would have just stayed quiet. What Shiroko said is true. I've noticed mobilization of Kaiser PMC troops all over the area recently. Those jerks really think they can just trample down our district like it's their backyard? They must be doing something in the Abydos desert. We have no visibility there since it's all considered Kaiser property. We can survey the area unofficially, undetected. Shiroko, I love your enthusiasm, little one, but let's try to learn from our past mistakes. That didn't work well for us the first time either. You're right. I agree with Hoshino. Maybe we can ask Sensei what to do next. I would love to consult Sensei as well, but they've been especially busy recently. We might just be a bother. What nonsense are you spewing? Sensei will make time for us. Let's have some faith, Iane. Sensei has always helped us whenever we needed it. They're right. Sensei wouldn't have messaged me to check in on how I was doing if they didn't care enough to help. You got a text from Sensei? Shiroko, you braggart. Don't rub it in our faces. I wasn't trying to brag about anything. I'm just reporting the facts. If Shiroko's happy, we should just leave her be. Although I wish Sensei had checked in on me too. No way. Shiroko's so spoiled because you always let her be. You have to lay down the law sometimes. You really think so? Look at those big puppy eyes. How can you stay mad at her? More importantly, what did Sensei say? Just asked how I was doing. There's nothing special. Really? Why is it a question mark? There's nothing special, really? Interesting. Just out of nowhere. For no reason. We can get to the bottom of this easily. I'll send Sensei an invitation to come to Abydos. That sounds like the perfect plan. Thank you, Ayane. Oh, is it gonna like make all the people that we've interacted with so far, they're all gonna be like joined in? Is this gonna be like Jeez. I hope so. You know, like well, it is supposed to be the final chapter, so I'd hope that everyone was brought back for it. This concept is no good. What? Why? I thought it was great. We chose a fantasy genre, RPG, with a combat system based around swords and magic. Yes? And the main characters of our fantasy RPG is riding around on an intergalactic battleship? They're fighting evil space pirates. How is the main character supposed to rise up and defeat evil without a battleship to fight them? And I'm trying to tell you that RPG heroes don't fly on spaceships. Well, why not? I think Space Hero has a really nice ring to it. What do you think, Yuzu? It's not too bad. It has a kind of de-diced vibe people like these days. See? I might not know what that means, but she said it was super cool. You too, Yuzu? I like the Space Hero too. Eris? Eris, you're back! I was visiting the engineering department. They performed a simple physical examination and various health checks, but said nothing was abnormal. Veritas has asked me to complete regular examinations, like weekly quests. That's good. I hope you're feeling okay. What about that weird thing that tried to take over your body? Key? Did you manage to find Key? Do you ever pay attention? Its name is Key, not K. Stop sweating the little details. K sounds better than Key anyways. No, we have not found Key. We're just going with K? I guess it doesn't matter anyway. The engineering department does not currently have the technology to identify K is still inside of me. So Veritas is also helping me. As long as you're okay with it. Of course she's not okay. That weirdo tried to turn Eris into some robot princess thing. Don't worry, Eris. Her name. Let's see, how would you say it? Eris. I'll kick its butt if it ever comes near you again. Really though, are you okay, Eris? I'm just gonna call her Eris, whatever. I'm good. The next time I see Kay, I will release my laser beam at 300%. No, I will do it at 100,000%. And I very much like Momoi's Space Hero. A party of heroes on an intergalactic battleship? It's a good idea. You get me. I really love it because riding on an intergalactic battleship is my life's dream. Will I ever get to ride a battleship as well? I don't think that'll be possible, Eris. What do you mean? The engineering department told me that they were making a huge ship that can sail the skies with real fancy technology, with Eris's railgun. There's no technology in Kivotos fancy enough for a flying battleship. It's a pipe dream that'll just leave you wanting. Really? It's okay. Dreams are meant to achieve the impossible. I've learned this from my adventures. Eris is right. I'm inspired. Okay. Our new story for the game is going to be a space opera about a party of space heroes. Yes, I like this idea very much. Let's change the genre to a bullet hell shooter with an extremely hard difficulty, with no continues or annihilation bombs. I knew this was going to happen. Okay. Princess, do you deny the very purpose of your existence? The purpose of mine? A key deprived of its function is no longer a key. It is rejected. Oh, that's right. Eris is created by the Nameless Priests. Understood. I shall keep watch over you from the shadows, Princess. Eris. But one day you will reach the end of the road, and you will no longer be able to deny your purpose. Eris, you'll be forced to accept our fate. And when that time comes, aren't you offloading the worst of your tasks onto me, Rio? First you invoke the dangerous legacy of the Nameless Gods, fail, and now you turn around and ask me to process and analyze heaps and heaps of data. Well, I suppose being remorsefully shameless after nearly causing the end of the world is the privilege of our big sister. You are blessed by my presence in your life. for I am as pure and beautiful as mineral water from an ice cap. I will benevolently grant you a favor. Now then, what did you want to tell me? It's not concrete. It's an interpretation of speculation on top of a hypothesis, but I still see it. With this, I can empathize with your apparently paranoid delusions that led you to such drastic matters. I must admit, Big Sister is a fitting name for you indeed. I'm nearly as impressed by you as I am by myself. The delicate genius beauty known for her mastery of the omniscience, or is it omniscience? But you made up the omniscience degree. You startled me. Is it just Emmy? How long have you... Ever since you were saying something silly about ice caps? Wasn't the Super Phenomenon Task Force originally under the direct control of President Rio? I know where that is. So did the President leave us a message? I haven't gotten to everything. The most important data left is locked up in our black box. It'll take me some time to sort through it. But the biggest takeaway is this. We must prepare for a supernatural phenomenon of staggering degree. What do you mean? Consider it a warning from Big Sister. A warning that something ominous lurks on the horizon. What is our next course of action? How did you sneak up on me too? If you keep startling me like this, a perfect face could form a wrinkle. The President's executive maid, Toki? I've been here from the beginning. There are many places to take cover in here. Wow, that must be the skills of a special agent. I didn't catch a single hint of your presence. You didn't go with the President? No, she told me to do as I pleased from this point forward, and disappeared. I'm still trying to understand what that order meant. I was hoping to find some answers in the place where the President resided, most often when the two of you came. Did you not join the CNC after Rio's departure? You came from them originally. Did they reject you? No, the upperclassmen were very kind to me. However, how do I say this? I understand the situation. I wouldn't have taken you for the shy type. Making friends may not be my strong suit, but if something as dangerous as threatening Kavotos, that is where my talent shines. I can help. What do you think, President? One as wise as me knows better than to turn away a genuine offer of help. Thank you. Excellent. Our next steps are clear. Emmy? We'll need to enlist Schale's help to move forward. Understood? Over here. I found it here. Sakurako, it's here. What a relief. Just as we had hoped. The ceremonial dress of the St. Justina Council left here by the last council president. The last council president may have been an oppressive leader, but she was vital in organizing their safe exodus to their district, even Arius' eventual revival. The dress should have been handed down to her successor, but instead she hid it away here, in the Arius district. Why, of all places, did you abandon it here, Council President? This district is saturated with the tragedy it has been forced to endure. Was this decision a manifestation of your guilt? Regret? Speculation will get me nowhere. As a representative of the Sisterhood, I will adopt the last will of the St. Justina Council by the rights of succession. Yes, I can no longer stand by as the St. Justina Council's dignity is trod upon. Sakurako, can you come look at this, please? Of course. Lead the way. Over here. This... Please summon the scholars of the Sisterhood immediately. Yes, ma'am. If something related to that happened in the Arius district, the problem could be a lot more serious than we thought. Oh, Mika's here. I'm surprised she hasn't been, imprisoned. Again. After 3 hearings, we have come to the following verdicts for Masano Mika of the Tea Party. First, all of Masano Mika's privileges as a Tea Party member are officially revoked. All the Tea Party benefits, such as private residences, private operating expenses, and independent classes with special teachers, will no longer be provided. Second, while we have accepted the Pater faction's resolution, a question has been raised about Masano Mika's representation of said faction. The Pater faction shall elect a new representative according to its bylaws. However, Mika's authority will be maintained until this representative is elected. Lastly, Masano Mika's detention is suspended, and she will be allowed to return to her studies, effective immediately. That being said, we remind you to remember the gravity of your position and not step out of line. This verdict has been drawn after hearing the concerns and opinions of the Trinity student body and the leaders throughout the hearing. She got let off easy. Do you have any objections, Masano Mika? No, I do not, ma'am. Do you have any final words you would like to share? Thank you for giving me a second chance. I will abide by your verdict. Good. This hearing is adjourned. I have an important announcement. Huh? Azusa? An important announcement? What is it? Why are you being so serious? Listen closely. I've recently obtained top-secret classified information through an intelligence dealer. We have never undertook a more important mission. Top secret? Intelligence dealer? Classified? Yes. This is a legendary item that's only ever existed in records. I have confirmed the existence and location of a Perodzilla stuffed toy. Perodzilla? Take heed. Perodzilla is none other. Perodzilla? Azusa, are you sure? You're telling the truth? There's nothing in the history of all merchandise more legendary than a stuffed toy. The cargo ship carrying the flagship stock sank and it never released to the general markets. To make matters worse, the subcontractor that made the toy went bankrupt from this tragedy and went out of business. They never manufactured more. And so, they became legendary artifacts. It's like hearing the details from a Perodzilla history book. Yes, Hifumi, you understand. All of the merchandise on that ship was indeed lost, but rumors began to float within the community that a few of the original design prototypes still existed. They unfortunately fell into the hands of evil, the Dark Collectors. But at long last, exactly one Perodzilla stuffed toy appeared on the market recently. I never thought of that, but it makes total sense. But what kind of item would be a luxury beyond our wildest dreams? Oh, that kind. Okay. If all 4 of us pooled our money? No, we still wouldn't be able to afford it. Why am I being included in this? Okay, think, Fumi. The only solution we have is to... we would need an expert for that. What in the world are you thinking? What expert? No, Hifumi, you can't. Hifumi, I must admit, that gleam in your eyes is a little bit terrifying right now. You don't understand. Morals and common sense have no role to play when it comes to procuring legendary merchandise. No morals? Stop being crazy, Hifumi. I just wanted to go look at it. What? That's what I was saying too. Duh. Is owning the stuffed toy of great importance as well? Okay, Hifumi, if that's what you want, that is what we'll do. What? I've never received official training, so will not be as skilled as the experts you wish to contact. But if we plan well, for all possible outcomes, our mission will be successful. Hold on a second, Azusa. I had a momentary lapse of judgment. It's not worth it. I see. I promise. I'm just happy I have the chance to see the legendary Perodzilla stuffed toy with my own eyes. Then we won't waste another moment. Let's go. Yes! Let's do it! How nice. We get to skip doing makeup work again. What is happening here? Wait, you don't leave me behind! Who's it now? This is it. To think there were places like this so close to Trinity. I'm not here by choice. You hear? Hello, owner. I hear the item is here. You come for the legendary item, like a moth to the flame. Naturally, we can't show off something like that to just anyone. But for potential buyers, anything is possible. Doki doki. I don't... That's not... But this is... Yes, I know. You must be amazed. This is the one, the only, the legendary Perodzilla stuffed toy. 1,000th the size of the real thing. This is not Perodzilla. She's right. This is Perorosaurus. What? Isn't that basically the same thing? No, it is not. It's different. Completely and utterly different. The words of an amateur. Perodzilla is a little chubbier with a long tongue. Obviously, this is Perorosaurus. You can tell by the shape of the face and the costume. It's like comparing apples and oranges. They're completely different. What do you mean? Do you know how much I paid for this? It's not the genuine article? I really thought we were gonna see Perodzilla. It's okay, Azusa. Perodzilla will always be alive in our hearts, at the very least. It'll be okay, you two. What's happening over there? Rescind the verdict. No mercy for the wicked. Hang the witch. Don't fire into the sky. No shooting. The person next to you isn't allowed either. Isn't that a protest against the hearing's verdict? I see. They're dissatisfied with the decision regarding Misano Mika's fate. It's been days! Days! Don't they have better things to do? Why are they doing this? Well, they have the right to freedom of assembly. With the Pater faction essentially leaderless, opposing forces are attempting to take advantage of the political confusion. Excuse me. On top of that, the Tea Party has lost too much of its authority over the school, and greedy politicians are grasping for its power. And of course, some people are just tossing stones, amused to see where they might land. Hanako? In conclusion, Trinity is a festering den of snakes. True. Misano Mika's life will be no cakewalk from here on out. She looks scary, but she didn't seem like a bad person. How do you feel about Azusa? Me? I heard that Mika helped Sensei rescue Atsuko. Not just Atsuko. Sayori, Hiyori, Misaki. She saved everyone. I don't know who Misano Mika is, but for that alone, I could not hate her. And it is unjust for an entire crowd to be harassing just one person. Please don't attack them, Azusa. You say so. But your heart is in the right place. If only those people could see things from your perspective. Can those who refuse to embrace forgiveness or mercy find salvation, Azusa? I do not have an answer to that. But even if the results aren't guaranteed, we have to try our best, right? Oh, Kaoru, you took the words right out of her mouth. Duh. Azusa's is always saying boring stuff like that. How sweet of you, Kaharu. You always pay attention when your friends speak. What? That's not what I meant at all. I appreciate it, Kaharu. I, too, pay attention when you talk. To further our bond, we should take a bath together again. What are you saying? This is warming my heart. I'd like to join as well. No way. You always make things weird. Stay back, you dirty person. Oh my. Say no to the hearing. Punish the traitor. What's going on over here? What is this? Irie? Do you get the place right? This should be right. 3 o'clock at Trinity's 5th rear entrance. Yes, this is where they're selling the 100 limited edition chocolate ice creams. We even got here early, since they're on a first-come, first-served basis. Unless those protesting students are selling ice cream, I don't think it's here. Hey, you there, angry ladies, can I ask you a question? Huh? We're busy over here. Wait, are you Mika supporters? Mika? Supporters? Huh? Not supporters then. In that case, join us. Don't you want to see Misano Mika pay for her actions? We'll finally see her get what she deserves. Are you following? Nope. Nah. Oh, I understand. Misano Mika from the tea party. Oh? Where's the party? Stay focused, Irie. We're here for limited edition chocolate ice cream, not tea party. No, not a tea party. The tea party. Oh, I think I know this one. That's the name of our Academy Student Council, right? Huh? Really? What about you, Kazusa? Did you know about them? Should I? You didn't even open up the Academy's information brochure, did you? Ladies and gentlemen, the grim future of Trinity. You're talking real big for someone who thought Irie was talking about an actual party. You thought it was a dessert club meetup, didn't you? She got you there. Well, anyways, I hear there's a beautiful princess named Mika at the tea party, but something terrible happened to her. That must be what those protests have been seeing all over campus were about. There were protests? I didn't really notice them, to be honest. Paying so much attention to politics and all those higher-ups isn't very romantic. I bet half of the people here don't even know what this is about. That's exactly why we need to shout even louder, so more students hear our message and participate. What she said. I never even met Misano Mika, but it's fun to protest her. This feels like social commentary. More importantly, have you seen an ice cream truck? It was supposed to be selling limited edition chocolate ice cream. Oh, we kicked them out because they were getting in the way of our protest. Kicked them out? Do you happen to know where they went? Like I care. Look, if you're not going to join us, get lost. All this talking is distracting me from protesting. She attacked? Uh-oh. Thank you, Kazusa. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Did you really just push Ari? Our Irie? So what? What are you going to do about it? Wait, look, I'm okay. No injuries. Kazusa? Natsu Yoshimi? Please. Kazusa? Yes? When people's blood sugar falls low, it can cause aggression, can't it? It can. Chocolate, where sweetness and bitterness coexist, is like a metaphor for life. So everything that happens from now on is in the name of chocolate. You're spewing nonsense again, but I can agree that everything is because of chocolate. Makes sense. Since we're all on the same page, huh? What the heck? Who do you think you are, huh? Everything is because of the chocolate. How rude can you idiots be? It's loud enough here to begin with. Huh? Huh? These are dangerous beasts low blood sugar levels can create, my friends. Everyone, please. What the hell is going on here? Natsu, reinforcements. Take that side. I'm on it. You can't fight during a protest. Ugh, it's already a disaster. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Student disturbance at the 5th rear entrance. Please send backup. At least 3 or 4. This isn't the first incident today. Please, no more fighting. Everyone calm down. It's the brass. I mean, the Justice Task Force. Run! Let's get out. Irie, this way. Wait, everyone. What lies at the end of this conflict? The trials and tribulations? I do hope it's limited edition chocolate ice cream. With that, adios. Stop your monologuing and run. Preparation's complete. It's your turn, Melee. Really? I'm really allowed to do this? We don't have any other options at this point. Stop messing around and just do it. Then, if I may, die, you evil wasps! Understandable reaction, honestly. Wow, that huge wasp nest burned down in a flash. Thanks so much for your help. When I saw the wasp nest behind the storage, I didn't know what to do. There's no need to thank us. It's SRT's duty to eliminate any hazard that threatens citizens. That's right. Civilians could seriously injure themselves if they were to carelessly touch a wasp nest. Some wasps are said to have a deadly neurotoxin, so it's best to burn the whole nest down at once. Huh? That's it? I thought I'd get to see the blazing flames of the wasp nest crumbling to the ashes, burn for at least an hour. How disappointing. A whole hour? That's scary to even think about. In the past, I would have called Pest Control Company or reported this to the fire department. But after the redevelopment of Kosagi Town was finalized, all governmental offices and infrastructures were withdrawn. So most of these problems have to be solved by the residents themselves. There's just no end to it. So we've been thinking about moving. I can't guarantee how long we'll be there, but please feel free to find us at the park if you need help. We are SRT, so we'll always do our utmost to ensure the citizens' safety. Oh, you sure are reliable. Let me repay you for your help. Please, there's no need. We were only fulfilling our duty. Here, this is a frozen chicken skewer pack we sell at the store. Business is slow right now, but people used to even travel all the way from other districts to buy our chicken skewers. They're not going to turn down food. High-quality frozen chicken skewers? With fresh green onions? It's not expired. In fact, it's in excellent condition. You would just give us something like this? Is that a bad thing? It's okay if you don't like chicken skewers. Thank you very much. Delicious. The outside is perfectly grilled, and that smoky taste just melts in your mouth. I know. I'm kind of considered an expert with fire. Speaking of, the fire's a little weak. Maybe I should put some more firewood. The scent of fresh green onion and the rich taste of chicken go really well together. Don't forget the crispy fried chicken skin. Yum. Oh, it's been a long time since I ate something so fresh. We only get to eat things out of cans, like salted meat. Let's grill every last piece. We don't have a refrigerator to store it away anyway. It's peaceful. I like it. Sitting around a bonfire and eating grilled meat at a park, it's kind of like we're just taking a camp trip. That's a fun way to see it. Valkyrie and the General Student Council have been quiet recently. And Sensei must be busy as usual. They haven't contacted us in quite some time. I'd ignore it if Sensei contacted us anyway. Same. We don't need that dummy adult to help us. I do wish Sensei would visit us sometimes. At the end of the day, no news is good news for the developers. That's true, but for us? Yeah, for us without a school. Hey y'all, the soda we got before, let's drink it now. I put it in the fountain to keep it cold. It should be perfect to drink right by now. You mean the soda Sora gave us? When we drove those thugs from Angel 24? Oh, that's right, yeah, I know who Sora is. Okay, gotcha. Didn't you say no one could lay even a finger on it because you were saving it for an important day? We got to eat some delicious, precious chicken skewers. What could be a more important day than this one? I have an idea. We'll grill the mushrooms we picked. That sounds perfect. I'll go get them. Wait, take me with you. Oh, I forgot about her. Is this the anti-espionage network? Yes, you may speak. I see. Got it. At long last. The Chroma is coming here? Yes. With its coming, Schale, the Nameless Gods, the Ark, all will be eradicated. Is that not an elegant solution? And Kivotos along with it. To what ends, dear madam? Perhaps you've gone tired of our research. Yes, I suppose you could say my motivations have shifted. As you well know, I had partial contact with the Chroma through the ritual. It led me to see the truth. My purpose does not lie in this frivolous research or rudimentary experiments. That is not how I will become the greatest. For me to achieve that, I must have absolute authority. I must become an absolute, one with power to destroy and create the world itself. I will become an omnious light that cannot be interpreted. Beyond human communication, to human eyes, I will be beyond a purpose they can understand. This is the only way to eliminate Wasp Sensei. What is this madness? Have you utterly lost your mind? What a shame. You have allowed your hatred to consume you, madame. Gematria is an explorer and a seeker. Incomprehensible madness is the very enemy we sought to defeat. In succumbing to your own madness, you have lost your right to Gematria. How dare you? I hold the power of the Chroma within me. I have tamed the power of madness you so desperately fear. It does appear so. Gokond, if you would please. Yes, it's been a pleasure, madam. What happened? She just got Thanos'd. Fascinating. It is even more effective than the Halo-destroying bomb. Truly. Mysteries, as the name suggests, may be impossible to interpret, but Madame's motives were predictable. Oh, she's getting sent to the Shadow Realm. Did you truly believe we would be twiddling our thumbs here? We have been preparing for a means to combat the Chroma since the moment you came in contact with it. But of course, you and I disagreed upon the fundamentals of art and our perspectives of the world. But I have respected your ambition from the beginning, Beatrice. Oh dear, our poor madame has not read enough storybooks. Side characters who strive to become the protagonist never make it to the ending. God damn, that's cold. Madness is a terrifying art. I was rather curious as to the manner of the monster she would become, but it would have been more troublesome if we let it fester. One seat is empty again. We will discuss recruitment later. Recruit me. Recruit Schale. For now, we must proceed to the next topic. Foreshadowing is definitely a foreshadowing title. Rennie. Rennie! How many times have I told you, President? Please don't call me Rennie. Huh? But you're Rennie to me. What else would I call you? Nanagami? Just Ren? Miss Ren? Just call me whatever you want. You're the only one who calls me that anyway. Okay, Rennie? Rennie. Huh? Huh? Did you just smile, Rennie? I did not. Nuh-uh, I saw it. No, I did not. Are you sure? I think you did. I'm very serious. I did not. Ren? You must be so tired. You haven't gotten a single good night's sleep in a long time. Oh, Ayumu. I must have dozed off. I'm so sorry I didn't wake you. I'm so sorry to wake you, but there's an urgent matter. Don't worry. Let's go. Wow, Ren. Ayumu? You're working so hard. Momoka. Momoka, it's urgent. I know. This way. These readings were detected 2 hours ago. Uh-oh. 6 masses with incredibly high energy have been observed throughout Kabotos. Didn't they say that there were 6 pillars? Let's see. The Abydos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in Millennium's outskirts, the border between Trinity and Gehenna, that new town near Millennium, and the center of Sanctum Tower. The center of Sanctum Tower? Yep, right on top of us. I tried to gather some intel through our security cameras, but nothing appeared amiss. Looked like the same old Sanctum Tower. Nothing in all the other areas that energy masses were detected in either. At first, I was like, is it a bunch of huge typhoons come to wreck Kabotos? But that wouldn't work. Typhoons don't have a mass like that. Data's observed, but didn't actually exist. Then there's only one conclusion. The machine must be broken. Momoka. We'll need to go in person to confirm. What do you mean, Ren? Excuse me? You to go all the way to the district? I'm telling you, we've checked the observation drones and there was nothing. Zilch. Nada. We haven't gotten any abnormal reports from any of the districts. Please gather the student council representatives. Huh? What? The General Student Council doesn't have the power to respond to something of this scale. We'll need to coordinate with each district to analyze this phenomenon. With the authority of the acting president of the General Student Council, I am initiating emergency protocol. Please gather the Kabotos Emergency Response Committee. Isn't that a bit extreme? It could just be a simple mechanical malfunction for all we know. What then? If it is, that would be a relief. We could pass it off as a simple mistake. But until we have uncovered the full picture, we must respond with the full force of Kabotos. Begin by summoning the representatives of Trinity, Gehenna, Millennium, Abydos, all the districts we can contact. Whoa. Seriously? We're not gonna sleep for a week. Rin, do you think it'll be okay? Well, there have been some complaints recently that you've been abusing the office's power. Taking such drastic measures could endanger your position as acting president. People will probably interpret this especially as violating the authority of the defense office. You're not necessarily stepping out of the bounds of your office, but the Treasury... They're always unnecessarily raising issues, aren't they? Ah, Chief of Finance. Oki Aoi. Wait, Oki... Aoi? Chief Officer? I totally forgot. I've got lots of responsibilities to get to. Bye-bye. Omoka, you can't run away. Whoa, let me go, Yumu. I'll die if I stay here. Please tell me, when did the chief officer begin encroaching on the authority of the defense office? Aoi, the situation. You don't need to explain. I'm well aware of the situation. An unknown phenomenon has befallen Kavotos. You intend to respond at the highest level by all means necessary until we can ascertain that these unknown masses are not a threat to Kavotos. I don't disagree with this decision. More accurately, I would not disagree if this was the president of the General Student Council's decision. But that's not you, is it? You're a mere proxy. You've lost administrative control of the Sanctum Tower, closed SRT Academy, and even approved an unknown organization like Schale. That I could tolerate, but now? A vague Schale prophecy? A premonition of destruction? What ridiculous are you indulging in? As a proxy, you've crossed more than one line. Aoi, I understand you don't approve of me or my practices, but my decisions are not based on any personal feelings. You're wrong. I appreciate your abilities. I would go so far as to say they are the best in your field. That is why the president recognized you as well. But abilities do not make you the president of the General Student Council. You became the proxy because you were the chief officer of the supervisory office, and therefore next in line when the president disappeared. It was not a recognition of your qualifications for the position. That mere fact should shadow your every move as the acting president. Keep in mind, your every decision is made under said shadow, proxy. If despite all of this you still intend to assemble the Emergency Response Committee, you'll need to have the evidence to justify infringing on the Defense Office's authority like this. Your argument should be polished enough to convince me. Otherwise, the public will view you as an opportunist seeking to solidify your position while the president is still missing. I'll keep your advice in mind. All right, then. You need more rest. Your skin's seen better days. I didn't think I was going to make it. Rin, Ayumu, prepare the Emergency Response Committee. Oh, Chief Officer Rin. Chief of Defense? I'm sorry. If the Chief of Finance's voice was so loud, I couldn't help but overhear. Not at all. I apologize about the Emergency Response Committee. I hope you can understand. I do. It's within your authority. The General Student Council President's shoes are big ones to fill. The Chief of Finance was too harsh with you. But the facts remain. A lot of people challenge your authority. How can we best handle that? Why don't we ask Schale to join the Emergency Response Committee? Schale? Precisely. If Schale Sensei is there, it'll help sway the Academy representatives' opinions on the matter. Schale's achievements are well known all over Kavotos at this point. Didn't they even undercover some corruption at the Valkyrie Police School? They're truly able to do it all. Schale's presence would help ease your worries as well. Thank you for your advice. We'll need Schale's cooperation regardless. I can reach out to Sensei for you then. You'll need some security when they come here from the Schale building. I guess we could ask Valkyrie for that. Thank you for the help, Kaya. I'll be counting on you. Don't thank me. We need to support each other in times like these, Chief Officer. Then I'll be on my way. Don't trust her. Yes, you'll need to be purged. Oh, prepared. Why did I read purged? Wait. Huh. I guess she's talking to Fox. Excuse me. The request to convene the Emergency Response Committee was sent to each district. This... What is it, Iane? Sakurako. A message from the General Student Council? The General Student Council seeks to form an emergency response committee. How many years has it been? I heard Sensei reported a prophetic dream to the General Student Council. Could that be the catalyst? The General Student Council isn't the type to enact such drastic measures over a hunch. There's likely more to this than we know. However, I've been wary of the General Student Council since the President's disappearance. While Nanagami Rin has been harmless enough, it would be foolish of us to blindly follow her lead. The raging storm within the Council since the President's disappearance has been obvious to all. We need to discuss the situation with Sensei before anything else. As of now, I don't see any reason to turn it down. Sensei will be by our side. We may not be in the majority with our decision to attend, however. I see here the Pandemonium Society, Millennium's big sister, the Red Dictator, and even the Dark Monarch were invited. Oh, the Red Dictator is Shirno. I don't know who the Dark Monarch is. I find it unlikely a meeting with such a cast can run smoothly. I'm apprehensive of the political strife that may ensue. Oh my gosh, Nagi? Seiya? What you doing up here? Mika. Whoa! Let me see. The Student Council is requesting all Tea Party members to attend an emergency response committee meeting? That sounds so dramatic. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? What should I wear? I need to curl my hair too. You're not invited, Mika. Gehenna and the Pandemonium Society will be there too? Uh-oh. Mika, please. Please what, Nagi? Please don't cause trouble? Don't you know me by now? Sensei's gonna be there, right? I have to impress them with how much I've grown. I already have a headache. Our opportunity has finally come, Iroha. It is now time. Time for what? We will rise to the occasion and prove the might of the Pandemonium Society to the General Student Council and Schale itself. I intercepted the message before it could reach the prefect team. We'll carry out our plan without their unbearable meddling. At least tell me what your plan is, Makoto. The General Student Council isn't going to just plop us down next to Trinity. They're not that dumb. Well, hopefully Sensei can keep things from devolving into a total disaster. You have 51,234 unread messages. You have 51,235 unread messages. Chief, this... Don't make a fuss, I know. Yes, ma'am. It is not my place to interfere, but I should be aware of what transpires. I find it strange that the Gehenna Student Council would invite us. We're remote both geographically and politically. Nyahaha, I agree. They've been contacting us more often these days, haven't they, Kaho? That's not a laughing matter, Nia. Nyahaha, perhaps you're right. If Hyakuorian were around, we could leave such annoyances to them. Oh, so we still don't know who the Hyakuorian is. I haven't seen the president lately. What's going on? Didn't you hear? She's hiding in the mountains because of the most recent coup. Another one. Who staged it this time? Who cares? Wasn't the first, won't be the last. Want to take bets on how long she'll be gone this time? Sensei, the General Student Council sent us an email. Senior Administrator Wren assembled the student representatives of the main district for what is known as an Emergency Response Committee, and Wren's attached some separate data just for you. It says that masses with ultra-high energy have been observed all over Kavotos. But the masses are invisible. The goal of the Emergency Response Committee is for the districts to cooperate with one another to find out the cause and truth behind this phenomenon. It's going to be difficult to organize all of the different district students, so they've requested Schale's presence to help. Thank you for the summary. That's my job. They're sending an escort to come your way, to come retrieve you soon. You're an important person. They'll be covering all security concerns. I don't like that. In the meantime, I'll look more into information Wren gave us. I'll let you know if I find anything out. I can always count on you. Helicopters. Sensei, we're here to pick you up. We will be your escort to the Sanctum Tower, the General Student Council's current base of operations. Nameless students. I feel so secure. Valkyrie? Yes, we've prepared a helicopter at Schale's emergency heliport. This way, please. Seems excessive to use a tactical transport helicopter just to pick me up. No, it's not. It's because we're really, really, really important at this point. Well, we're a police school. We have the resources to provide this kind of support to someone so important, see? Huh? And seeing how there's barely enough budget for bullets these days, I can't be selfish. At this rate, I'm going to be wielding a pea shooter against a flamethrower, or worse. You're not Valkyrie students. Kaiser PMC? You pick up on things quickly, Sensei. Although not quickly enough. We've secured Schale, Sensei. Good job. Then continue with the next phase. Question, why don't they just kill me? I'm guessing the mission was a success, General. Yes, we have secured Schale, Sensei. Indeed. The Emergency Response Committee will be crippled without Sensei, and the Chief Officer's authority will plummet. Which brings us one step closer to our goal of dismantling Schale. Huh? Ha ha ha! You get what you fucking deserve. We finally know your motives, Chief of Defense. We've never had any interest in your idea of justice. Dismantling Schale isn't to our advantage at this point. Without you knowing, our plans changed a long time ago. President, it's me. Hello, General. Are we proceeding according to plan? Yes, everything is running smoothly. His design's pretty cool. Excellent. As we've secured the artifact in the desert, we no longer have any need for the General Student Council's forces, and with that, the cooperation of the Defense Office. Gematria is also a petty waste of time. With the artifact, we can act of our own accord. No, you can't. You guys are too stupid. Proceed to occupy the General Student Council. We will simultaneously secure administrative control of the Sanctum Tower. Then Kaiser Corporation will finally seize control of Votos from the hands of the General Student Council. Don't worry, they won't cause any trouble. Understood. Wait until the Emergency Response Committee meeting ends at the specified area. Once the General Student Council room is defenseless, we will take over. Our target is the Chief Officer of the General Student Council and the Chairman. But remember, the Chief Officer is our priority. Yes, sir. What should we do with the Chief of Defense? Transfer her to the prison at the PMC headquarters. Even our Even her soldiers won't be able to find her there. The Emergency Response Committee will fall to pieces without Sensei or the Chief of Defense present. When we occupy the General Student Council, and the President secures administrative control over Sanctum Tower, martial law will be declared on the DU. Then the plan will move on to the second stage. General, what should we do with the Sensei? Lock Sensei up somewhere no one will find him, and don't let them move a muscle, even if it means shooting a limb. Understood. Don't shoot me, I've been shot before. Just sit still? Okay. Ow! Arrival of the light? I bet that's not the light that we want. I bet that's the light of Chrono. Or Chroma, whatever it's called. I'm glad Kaya, or whatever her name is. Okay, yep. I'm back. So, what was I saying? I'm glad that Kaya, or Kana, or whatever her name is, pink-haired girl, I'm glad she... she didn't get away unscathed. Oh, did they really have to shoot me, though? Shiroko, everyone's waiting. Hurry up. Shiroko, we have to get going. We're late. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm almost there. Don't go too fast, Shiroko. And don't talk while you're riding your bike. You still have to stay safe. Yes, understood. See you soon. After being rejected so many times, we're finally meeting with the General Student Council. Seriously, it used to make me so angry that I've even considered wiping out the General Student Council. Look at us now. The General Student Council? Hoshino, wouldn't that be too much? Even for you? Of course it is. I'm old with back pains now. I was just reminiscing about when I was a feisty youth like you. That really wasn't too long ago. It may have not been too long ago, but everything is different. We have Sensei now. I don't know why I've been so nostalgic recently. Remember when you showed up out of nowhere, Nanomi? And meeting Shiroko for the first time? You're acting like an old fart. Is what you're doing, Hoshino? I've actually never heard the story of you and Shiroko meeting for the first time. Really? I've never talked about it? Shiroko was a wild girl when we first met. It took me and Nanomi a lot of work to capture her. What do you mean, capture? Hoshino, that story is... We don't have to hide anything anymore, Nanomi. I don't want to either, but it's difficult. Shiroko doesn't remember much before coming to Abydos. She had amnesia? What? Are we in a soap opera or something? Well, something's off here. What do you mean? Shiroko? I've never seen such a huge scale of PMC troops like this. Trucks, tanks, soldiers, they're all headed towards the same place. They're going to Abydos Desert. I need to check this out. Shiroko? What do you think they're doing? It's way too dangerous. Come on now, Shiroko. Let's group up, and we'll figure it out together. I'll be careful. I'm only going to scout out the situation and report back. Maybe this has something to do with why Sensei called us. Hey. Huh? The ground just shook now. Was that an earthquake? I see a strange light. It's kind of dark. No, it's like a rainbow. What is this? What? Are you an idiot? How can you miss from this close? Oh, thank goodness. I don't understand. Is the barrel bent or something? Okay, then I'll just aim like this? percussion failure? What? You fool, let me do it. Wait, the general said not to kill. No way. How did even a single bullet? What is this? As long as I'm here, no one will hurt Sensei. I, Super Arona, of the OS of the Shit'em Chest, am Sensei's guardian. This is your chance, Sensei. Run! Run out of a helicopter? Huh? Something is coming. What was that? An earthquake? We're in a helicopter. We can't feel an earthquake. Arona? My head. Sensei passed out. We just have to make sure he didn't run away. So this'll do. Let's move Sensei to the destination. I can feel it from here too. The chroma. Shiroko, what is happening? Come back. Come back now. What the fuck is that? Shiroko, please answer. Pick up the phone. Shiroko! She's not picking up. What the heck is she doing? Shiroko, answer, you dummy! Oh, what should we do? Let's keep it together, Ayane. Contact Sensei. They'll know what to do. You're right. Okay, Sensei. I can't get a hold of Sensei either? Sensei either? What's happening? Wait, she picked up. Shiroko? Shiroko, are you there? Shiroko? Can you hear me? Say something. What's happening over there? Are you okay? Shiroko, please. Shiroko? We lost her again. Shiroko! Collision 1. How did they? Martial law. But the General Student Council. Valkyrie. A message from the General? And... did they take the Shit'em chest? We're still standing by. They haven't had any success turning on the chest, let alone hacking it. They tried to connect it with our servers, and 8 of HQ's data centers were shut down. The only solution may be to utilize Sensei. Did you hear that? Was that a gunshot? Gunshot? It's coming from above. Let's go. They're dead. Fancy seeing you here, Was Sensei. That voice. Who is that? Oh, Kana! What a relief. I went through hell to find this place, but at least you're okay. Kana? Huh, you remember me. I didn't think a third-rate villain like me would play a big enough role in your story. Let me get you out now. Hana, what happened? Why are you so fucked up? Oh, this? Perils of the job. Don't worry about it. Okay, it should be open. This way, Sensei. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we need to get somewhere safe first. Follow behind me. What? Ah. Oh. They got. Gotcha. They're all PMC soldiers disguised as Valkyrie students. I knew that, but where are we? It's the 3rd Satellite School of Valkyrie Police School at DU. It was only used for new Valkyrie student training because of the lack of budget. I didn't realize it fell into the hands of the Kaiser Corporation. Kaiser? They must have had help from someone within Valkyrie. I don't know how far the Kaiser Group's hand reaches within Valkyrie, but I know this couldn't have happened like this without corruption in the ranks. Hana. What's done is done. I've sent the signal. We need to make our way to the back entrance of the building. I've prepared a way for us to escape the blocked DU. What the hell's happening? We have to keep moving. I mean, I trust her, but it would be nice to get some context. This is bad. They're already on high alert. This was our designated meeting spot. Who's there? It's them! Fire! Sensei, watch out! Get down, Mr. President? Kana! Reinforcements! Kirino hit something? Sensei, are you alright? I can't believe this is happening. Public Safety Bureau. Just in time. Did you see that? My shot? It was perfect. Huh? The Public Peace Bureau Director? Whoa, you're a mess. Are you okay? The last thing I need in this situation is another burden. Focus on the mission and secure the retreat route. Understood, Director. Sensei, please follow me and Fubuki. I think it was just those 2 guards so far. They're a hound. I mean, Public Peace Bureau Director. We'll lead the way. Security's real tight. Just need a moment. Kirino, the Public Peace Bureau Director is heavily injured. We need to slow down. You're right. My apologies. Time for my expertise. Taking a break. Quick, everyone, into this empty building. On it. We should be safe here for the time being. Emphasis on the time being. We can't dilly-dally for too long. This place is... Director? If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here? Your job as the Public Peace Bureau Director is interrogation. Why go through all this effort? I had to take responsibility. I should have figured as much. The situation is too complex with too many conflicting parties. I couldn't ask my subordinates to break the law if I wasn't willing to do it myself. Just tell me what's going on. That's... Kaiser PMC attacked the General Student Council 6 hours ago. A high-ranking commander of Kaiser PMC, known as the General, took over and disbanded the administration board, occupied the Sanctum Tower, and declared martial law all over DU. All transportation and communication networks to and from DU have been cut off, and other agencies, including Valkyrie, have lost administrative authority and are awaiting orders. Currently, all DU security has been transferred to Kaiser PMC through martial law. The fact that I, the leader of a security organization, am now helping you and antagonizing Kaiser PMC is tantamount to disobeying the law. The Public Safety Bureau students aren't a security organization in the first place. So if I testify that you've fulfilled the order of a superior, So if I testify that you fulfilled the order of a superior you accidentally got involved with, you two could at least avoid responsibility. I don't care if I'm breaking their laws. I'll do anything to serve justice, real justice. Don't be so short-sighted. Without you, who will be in charge of traffic in Kvotos, especially in times like these? Who will help the citizens in trouble? You and I have different abilities, which means we each have to do our utmost to fulfill what duties only we can fulfill. When I can, I'll compensate you for putting you in such a precarious situation. All I want is a dozen glazed donuts from Master Donuts. If that's all you really want, stuff yourself full. There's a whole pile of them in the Public Peace Bureau office. Back to the subject, Sensei. I don't have the whole picture, but I'll tell you everything I know. As you know, the chief officer held an emergency response committee and summoned representatives from each district. We were all expecting your presence there, Sensei. But as you well know, you went missing from Schale. Any update? Zilch. Sensei's disappearance? Disappeared without a trace. Rin? Okay, continue searching, Momoka. No matter what it takes, no matter how small the clue, find something. I mean, I'll try. We can hardly cancel the emergency response committee at this point. We'll proceed as planned. But we can't get a hold of the Chief of Defense, Kaya, either. Abydos seems to have had an emergency they needed to attend to. Rio of Millennium hasn't even responded, and most organizations only agreed to participate on the condition of Sensei's presence at the meeting. The emergency response committee meeting was carried out without you there, Sensei. This is the full picture of the ultra-high energy mass phenomena currently manifesting throughout Kvotos. The Abydos Desert, the abandoned amusement park near DU, the closed area in Millennium outskirts, the border area between Trinity and Gehenna, that new town near Millennium, and the DU Sanctum Tower. We are requesting the cooperation of every district to investigate this potential threat. Where's Sensei? I was told Schale will be participating in the emergency response committee. That we have more urgent matters to discuss with Schale. Are they not here? What could be more urgent than this, Sakurako? It is a delicate matter. What cannot be discussed here? What is the Sisterhood hiding this time? We have something we believe to be related to this incident that we must discuss with Sensei as well. Now, what could this be? She couldn't possibly be sleeping while Seiya's talking, could she? I'd expect at least a modicum of respect from Gehenna. Oh, is... What's her name? Yep, okay. Makoto, please get up. Everyone's looking at you. I'm not sleeping, Aroha. I'm just tuning out all this nonsense. Are we done yet? Oh, that's Ibuki. Are we done yet? Ibuki didn't get to have breakfast, and Ibuki's hungry. Nonsense. Now that I think about it, if you're having trouble sleeping, I'm considered something of an expert at helping people sleep. Permanently. Mika, it's fine. Please sit down. I was only adjusting my chair. I wasn't getting up. Promise. Back to my original question. Where's Sensei? The General Student Council is obviously hiding Sensei. This meeting is pointless. This whole thing is a conspiracy. Haven't you nitwits figured that out yet? Makoto, if you throw a wild accusation out there like that... Order, please. We're doing everything we can to locate Sensei. Locate? Has Schale Sensei disappeared? I I see no point in discussing this further without Schale's presence. We have nothing to say to the General Student Council. Iroha, Ibuki, Satsuki, we're leaving. Wait a minute. Makoto. I find all the circumstances of this situation incredibly suspicious. I must agree with Mine. Seiya, Mika, the Tea Party will proceed independently of the General Student Council. Yes, they can't expect us to trust them with the current situation. Wait, there's no pudding? How could there be no pudding when I came all the way here? President, there's an urgent message from the Academy. What? A coup d'etat again while I was gone? Where did it happen this time? The Midwinter Cold Water Friction Federation? I've never heard of them. Anyway, let's go back, Tomoe. Let's subdue this coup. I guess we shouldn't have expected anything less. Do we have to keep doing this? What's the next district to discuss? Yes, Chief Officer. The next district is... There is none. Chief of Finance? Aoi. Aoi, yeah. I have topics I would like to discuss. The Chief of Defense's disappearance is oddly convenient. The Emergency Response Committee infringes upon her office and rights more so than any other department. That's... Not only that, Schale Sensei is suddenly missing. Isn't that too much of a coincidence? I've also confirmed that PMC was used to fill the void created after SRT disbanded. The exchange was anonymous, but I was able to figure it out by tracking the financial metrics. A plan to hand over the General Student Council's power to private companies. Was this all part of your greater scheme? Chief Officer, are you the mastermind of all these incidents? Has everything gone to plan? The dissolution of SRT, the establishment of Schale, and what about the missing president of the General Student Council? That's... I'm sorry, Ren. That's enough. Here's the motion of Ren's censure. A majority of 6 members of the Administration Board agreed that they have no choice in Chief Officer Ren. This is the formally issued order. Now all executive orders will be suspended until a vote of confidence is conducted. Yeah, when shit hits the fan. Motion of censure? Yikes. This is really getting out of hand. But Ren is the proxy for the president of the General Student Council. If they take Ren's authority, the General Student Council will be paralyzed. Oh, you remember what happened right after the president disappeared. It's a risk I'm willing to take if it means reeling in your madness. We have no choice until Schale Sensei or the Chief of Defense is found. Tomorrow morning, I'll summon every Chief of Staff and we will discuss the details of your censure. Rest while you can, Ren. Tomorrow will not be easy for you. If you have enough time to eavesdrop, maybe you don't have enough work to do. Yes, ma'am. Let's get out of here. Momoka, Ayumu, you two will leave as well. That is an order. That's... It's fine. Go both of you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Okay, Ren. But I'll be here first thing in the morning. This is so awkward. I'll see you tomorrow then, Aoi. What? Things are proceeding even more smoothly than expected. The General Student Council room is empty. Worst case, I was even expecting to collide with those foxes. Not that their presence would have changed the outcome. The chief officer is the only one here. You're the Kaiba Corporation? So this is the chief officer. I wouldn't try anything. All communication networks and alarm systems have been taken care of. All rights of the General Student Council have been transferred to the Kaiser Corporation. Sanctum Tower team, report. We have control of the Sanctum Tower, sir. Good. Connect to the President. Excellent. Connection has been established smoothly. Oh, but the next steps will take some time. Beginning by declaring martial law on the DU. From now on, all communication, transportation, logistics, and computing to and from DU will be shut down. At the same time, all administrative agencies will be suspended. No outsiders will be able to know what's happening here. Meanwhile, what is the meaning of this? What is the Kaiba Corporation's goal here? We're occupying Sanctum Tower. Why? We recently acquired an ancient weapon, and we need the Sanctum Tower's power to, well, I won't bore you with the petty details. All you need to know is that Kavotos is now under control of the Kaiba Corporation. The Academy City belongs to us now. Not Gematria, not the General Student Council, us. Aren't you glad? Corporate City sounds much better than Academy City. Kaiser Corporation. The General Student Council was disbanded and the chairmen were scattered. We can't get a hold of anyone, and no one knows what's going on inside Sanctum Tower now. There's not a single thing we can do to alleviate the situation. It's so frustrating. I normally avoid annoying situations like this at all costs. Huh? That door's open. You're right. Let's investigate. Those PMC bastards are coming this way. We have to go. This way, everyone. Kana, you're looking pretty bad. That's what I thought. This is it for me, Sensei. What? Director? What does that mean? What are you saying? This place looks exactly the same as when we had a freshman retreat here. Nothing much has changed, huh? I thought I was going to be a righteous police officer back then. Guess I'm the only one who's changed. I have to apologize for inconveniencing you, Public Safety Bureau. Director? No way! This is too much for me. I need you to listen carefully. Exit this building and keep going. You'll find a high-speed train station that goes outside of DU. It's near Kosagi Park, so you know the area. And... I almost forgot your things. I managed to get your tablet and your cell phone. The Shit'em chest? How did you... You think I've just been twiddling my thumbs? I infiltrated Valkyrie's confidential files to find where you were being confined, and where this was being hidden. I had to convince Kaiser I was willing to collude with them to pull it off without any suspicion. Quickly, take it. This situation is dire. The Kaiser Corporation now has complete control of Kavotos and Sanctum Tower. If someone doesn't do something, the entire city is going to descend into chaos. I'm still just a corrupt cop, compromising our ideals for safety. This was all the resistance I could muster. But Sensei, if you hadn't shown me the errors of my ways at my lowest point, I probably wouldn't have even managed this. Not everyone at Valkyrie is like me, Sensei. There are a lot more people out there fighting for what they believe in, for justice. Just look at these two people here. You didn't give up, you acted on your beliefs. It's all gonna work out with us somehow. Huh? Sensei? That little tablet? Is that important? We bear the koan of Jericho. Sensei, I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick. I was so scared when the power went out. And something terrible is happening now. I'm glad you're safe, Arona. I'm okay, Sensei. Alright. Do y'all trust me? What? Wait. Of course we trust you, Sensei. But we can't fight PMC under these conditions. Yes, you can. We have injured people, and... Here, we found them. They're here. We don't have a choice. We're fighting. Do we get Kana in the back? We don't. Man. Okay. I mean, she probably wouldn't be helpful here because she's a bosser. But still, I wanted to use her. She's cool. Oh, we actually have to wait for them to reach it? Okay. I thought we only needed one person. Oh, it was done already. I'm not too sure how we pulled that off. Look, Sensei's leadership is great and all, but I wouldn't expect a second miracle. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage in terms of numbers and supplies. We need support. But all communication networks across DU are shut down. We have no choice but to try to escape. I got some rest, so I'm good to go. We're getting out of here. And now I need to end the recording and check to make sure that the combat looks fine. Be right back. Okay, everything looks good. Great. So that means we can proceed. This way. Verona, can you find some way to contact the other students? It's difficult. Sanctum Tower shut down the communications networks. But not impossible. I, Super Verona, can outsmart Sanctum Tower. I'll see what I can do. It's not gonna work. I could do something if it was physically closer. But as it stands... Oh, I connected. Give me 1 second. Whatever I can get. I got kicked off again. I thought it may have just barely reached someone close by, but I failed you. I'm sorry, Sensei. Thank you. You were very helpful, Arana. Huh? Really? Uh, they're here. There are so many of them. This might be the end of the road. Surrender now, or there won't be anything left of you for people to find. That's a grenade. What's that drone? Is it SRT? Drone deployed. Squad, watch out for explosions. What is this? Yeah. It is. The smoke bomb might sting your eyes a little. Rabbit 2 is on the scene. Rabbit 1, securing Sensei and the others. Rabbit 3, locate all enemy targets. Who are you guys? Rabbit 3 here, already done. Sending coordinates now. Rabbit 4, blast that enemy commander in space. All troops now. Tango down. Is everyone okay? Rabbit Squad, you're here? We're not here because you asked for help or anything. What she said. We just happened to see your message and thought we could take a little walk. But you were all panicky and it'll rush. Don't listen to them. Rabbit Squad is responding to Sensei's support request. Sensei can get reinforcements just like that. Impressive. With SRT here, there's nothing to fear. You fools. Don't think you can escape from here. The whole cavalry's here. Air support as well. Sensei, what in the world is happening? I bet they got wrapped up in some ridiculous situation, as per usual. Sounds just like Sensei. What have you done this time? Seems super dangerous. I have to agree. Seeing how Wash Sensei is involved, I think they're saying this is typical for Sensei. They're not wrong. Director Kana? Rabbit Squad. We owe you from before. I'm glad to see you again. I thought the administrative troops couldn't move because of martial law right now. Well, as you know, we live in a park. We don't have a formal commander. Martial law? That's why I couldn't access my usual sites. How are we supposed to know? No one tells us anything. Because Sensei is the only one who talks to us. For now, we focus on the mission at hand. Rabbit Squad, we're breaking through PMC forces to escort Sensei and Director Kana to safety. Understood? Understood, Squad Leader. I'm ready. Fire support preparation all set. Things are gonna go kaboom! My apologies, but I would like to request the cooperation of Valkyrie's Public Safety Bureau in this operation. Yes, ready for orders. I guess we do owe you from last time. Then, mission commence. Do we get to use everyone? Still no Kana. Heartbreaking. But at least we get everyone. So we have 4 Pierce, maybe 5? 4 Pierce and 2 explosives is what I'm guessing. What? Moe is Pierce? Why? She's all about explosions. We can't hit all of them.
Rabbit 2, 降下準備完了。
いや、ゾクゾクするね。どんな状況でも余裕を失っちゃダメなんだ。職員に指導しましょう。ファイヤー。どうしようどうしよう。てよ。SRT に入らなければよかった。当たったらってことで。
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。
Damn, that is nice. Moe is pretty good.
心します。ファイヤー。私にはこの強い権力を投入します。さあ派手に行こうか。必要あるかな。
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。
くらえ。皆さん下がってください。到着を確認。すぐに進入します。ファイヤー。ここまでやる必要あるかな。私ここにいてもいいのでしょうか。
Operation Recapture Schale. We safely escaped the PMC base and hid in Kosagi Park. I see. So you were sucked into a conspiracy and kidnapped. If it wasn't for Director Kana, it would have been very bad for you, Sensei. The feral hound threw herself in front of danger to save Sensei. It's hard to believe. She was so badly injured. She's recovering in the tent now. A tough cookie like Director Kana will be fine with some rest. The priority now is to gather as much information as possible and analyze our options. We can't formulate a plan to move forward without understanding the situation first. Currently, DU is under martial law, prohibiting all communication, logistics, and movement, and the administrative system has been shut down. Because all communication is going out of DU is blocked, we can't get help from other academy districts, and the whereabouts of the other chairmen are unknown. To cancel the martial law declared by Kaiser, we need to regain administrative control, but the General Student Council lost all authority when the Chief Officer's censure resolution passed. The only way we can fix it is to convene the 6 Chiefs of Staff who agreed to the censure and have them cancel the censure or pass a vote of confidence. But it's impossible to convene them under martial law. It's an endless catch-22. So we can't depend on the General Student Council for anything right now. I mean, could we ever? God damn. I was thinking, what else is new? But, Saki, we're on the same page here. But we have administrative authority. Oh, but to have administrative authority taken over by a single company? If SRT Academy were still around, that could have been prevented. To top it off, Sanctum Tower is still under control of Kaiser. What should we do? Our options are slim. The only way now is to invade the one place that has administrative control of Sanctum Tower and stop it. What do you mean? Where? It's Schale. The Schale building? Yes, to be exact, it's in the Schale building's basement, the crafting chamber. The crafting chamber is a material generator left behind by the president of the General Student Council. Originally, only the manager of the Shidam chest could access it. The Kaiser Corporation seems to be trying to circumvent authentication and use it to activate the crafting chamber to take control of Sanctum Tower. Maybe that's why Kaiser kidnapped Chief Officer Rin and locked her up in Schale. Am I stupid? Did Arona always have a halo like that? Rin is that Schale? Yes. They looked her up in the Schale prison. Or they locked her up in the Schale prison. She doesn't seem to be hurt, but... Understood. We need to reclaim Schale, which has been taken over by PMC. With just us? Yep. We can't get a hold of other districts, so it's us or nobody. Awesome. I've been wanting to blow up Schale for a while. Affirmative. I'll do my best. But it's not going to be easy. Our opponent is Kaiser, a powerful corporation. Unless they're stupid. Well, they are. They know we're coming. And I don't think they're stupid. They are. Summon the Kaiser SOF. Is that what? Security Operations Force? Oh, Special Operations Force. Okay, I was close. I was close. The Special Operation Forces? At Schale? Yes. Sensei will be here. Sensei knows better than anyone where to attack in this situation, so we'll be ready for them. Originally, they were the ace up the sleeve to fight against those foxes, but we'll use them here. Hurry. Understood. I have contingency after contingency. I won't be caught off guard, so bring your best, Schale Sensei. We have to rescue the chief officer and put a halt to Kaiser's conspiracy? Can we do all that? It's not a matter of whether or not we can, Miyu. We have to. Yes, that's right. The peace of Kabuto's depends on us. Okay, I'll do my best. Fine. I better get at least a month off after this. All this overtime just isn't it. What are you even worried about? PMC is nothing compared to SRT Academy. The best of the best agents in all of Kabutos. Technically, we're new recruits with very minimal field experience. And SRT doesn't even exist anymore. And we're operating out of a camp. And they don't even have textbooks. So they've been borrowing Valkyries. What's wrong with that? I've received a great education from Valkyrie's Blu-rays. I know. I wouldn't mind if they just took all of them, though. We can do this, Rabbit. And Public Safety Bureau, let's start. First off, Miyako, name the operation. Okay, so to reclaim Schale, let's begin Operation Parsley. Huh? Parsley? Is there some kind of meaning behind it? That sounds lame. Well, because rabbits love parsley. What about alfalfa? Following that logic, how about carrots? Operation Carrots sounds good. Sounds cool. We've already used that one. Then how about Operation Donuts? Operation Glazed Donuts. That sounds like the name of a family Christmas special. We should consider our original intention. How about Operation Clover? Let's go with Operation Recapture Schale. Aw, that's so boring. Operation Recapture Schale, commence. Excuse me. Sensei, please be careful. I have a feeling there's something more underneath the surface. The ominous meteors I saw? I wonder what they meant. We've checked the enemy cruiser tanks and confirmed the number of troops. They've prepared assault helicopters and barricades. They're definitely ready for us. Frontal breakthrough is impossible. Miyako, what should we do? If we had just a few more reinforcements. Huh? What's that signal? We found them. This way. We got your message, Sensei. We're here to help. The Public Peace Bureau? Really? Taking initiative isn't usually the Public Peace Bureau's strong point. Valkyrie, we have infused reinforcements. We've been waiting all this time for orders. Then I saw Director Kana and Sensei near Kosagi Town. We'll do our best to help, Sensei. Miyako, with this? Yes, we can do it. Then, Sensei, what are your orders? I'll follow your lead, Miyako. I'm here to support you. Understood. Okay. Well, everyone, to lift DU's martial law and crush the Kaiser Corporation's conspiracy, let's begin Operation Recapture Schale. Hi! No! Fuck me. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it just let me restart right here and I didn't have to go back through the story. Nice. I don't know if that's a new change or what. I don't remember that happening before. Oh. Oh, our reinforcements. You're gone. That ult feels really good to use.
ラビット2現場に到着した。
貢献力を投入します。
We don't need that then.
援護射撃開始。
Out of range.
これは痛い。
SRT に入らなければよかった。
What is she doing there?
さあ、派手に行こうか。
I can't tell where that is.
無意感度良好。突入を開始します。
援護射撃開始。
Let's clear this out up here.
派手に行こうか。
Let's lower their accuracy. Deal all the damage.
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。
Apply a mark of death. Crowd control.
そういう衝撃に注意してください。
これは痛いぞ。
Apply more smoke screen.
火力支援を始める。
任務完了しました。
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat to the inside of the building and regroup. That was a really cool level. I wish there were more like that. Like, I know it was, like, super easy because we have so many reinforcements, but that was fun. That was a fun level. Secured the convenience store on the first floor. You've come to help bento disposal specialists. Sora? This building has had so many violent incidents that I'm an expert at hiding in the storage now. I've gotten used to it, I guess. We're sorry for the trouble. No, thanks for saving me. Oh, do you want some expired bentos? We have a lot. Thank you. I'd love some right after we finish this mission. All set. The entrance is clear. Thank you for your help, Public Peace Bureau. Aren't you all supposed to be upright and law-abiding? Helping us doesn't exactly fit the bill for goody two-shoes like you guys. Criminals are just gonna make fun of a bunch of police who broke the law. It's kind of weird to hear that from the Rabbit Squad. It's okay, since we're helping Director Kana. Valkyrie students get ridiculed by criminals all the time anyway. We'll secure the entrance so reinforcements can't get behind you. So you all go recapture the building. We're counting on you. Starting now, we'll be entering the Schale building and carrying out 2 missions simultaneously. First, reclaim the crafting chamber from the PMC in the Schale basement. Second, rescue the chief officer locked somewhere in Schale's building. But we don't know where the chief officer is. We're compromising the hostages' safety if we barge in without knowing their location. We can help there. Who are you? We're the General Student Council. Momoka? Ayumu, you're safe. Yeah, we're at the Sanctum Tower Underground Communication Center. You have no idea how hard it is to hide without PMC noticing us. Who would have thought the hole I used for skipping class would be this useful? Momoka. Hey, thanks to that, we've restored communication log and determined Rin's location. It's the 3rd empty room above Schale's residence hall. Sensei, please save Rin. I'll deliver safe. Yes. Honestly, this volume is rivaling, if not better. Oh, no, I can't say better yet, but it is. Volume F is getting really close to Volume 3 levels of, like, really damn good. But I need to go do my daily, so I will be back when that's done. So I'll see you guys in a minute. And we are back. So, are the 6 energies we observed the chroma? We have no confirmation yet, but we will soon. Kaiser acted of their own, so our information is limited as of right now. I wasn't originally interested in the idea of supernatural powers, but the Ark has been observed and shifted the situation drastically. To worry about the artifact under Abydos's desert, in Kaiser's hands or not to worry? That is my question. Don't concern yourself. The President has no means of controlling it. The Ark is our primary and only concern. We'll proceed as planned. Communio Sanctorum, completed through Memses, is the first. Ambrosius has failed, and Gregorius is not ready yet. The Library of Lore has only just started, and the magician at the amusement park might need some more time. In the way of Decagammatron's prophet, the power of the contemplator, is it arbitor? Arbitrator, yes, arbitrator, and glory has been secured. Since Decagammatron chose death, leaving his prophets behind, this is the best we can do for now. Ideally, we would investigate if this means the reappearance of the second coming of divinity, but unfortunately, we won't have time. The chroma is coming, and the nameless priests are resurrecting. We have to prepare for both. Much of Kvotos' mystery will disappear. That is a bridge we'll cross when we come to it. Huh. Hi, Shiroko. SOF, report the situation. Oscar 1, currently standing in bind position. Oscar 2, standing by. Oscar 3, secured sniping position, waiting for command. Then, it's time to reclaim the Schale building. Let's go. Oh. I see. Oh, that was a short fight. How do you guys feel about Miyako as a unit?
皆さん警戒は怠らないように。先生、ご
To me,
指
she
示
seems kind of lacking.
SRT の力甘く見るなよ。
貢献力を投入します。移動します。コーヒーも欲しいところだな。さあ派手に行こうか。援護します。右左、ここはもう安全です。皆さん警戒は怠ら
Moe
ない。
seems really good though.
先生、ご指示を。ドローン稼働。援護をお願いします。
火力支援を始める。
ポジション変更します。次の敵はどこですか。
これは痛いぞ。
貢献力を投入します。働いた後のコーヒーとドーナツ、最高。作戦開始。あれ、こっちで合ってる？ドローン稼働。援護をお願いします。隠れます。さあ派手に行こうか。どんな状況でも余裕を失っちゃダメなんだって。援護射撃お願いします。
これは痛いぞ。
Oh, they're dead. Never mind.
援護します。私にはこの空間がちょうどいいので。任務完了しました。
No, 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 no.
皆さん警戒は怠らない。援護射撃お願いします。先生、ご指示を。
援護射撃開始。
ドローン稼働。援護をお願いします。当たったらラッキーってことで、コーヒーも欲しいところだな。ここまでやる必要。
Oh, I know.
援護します。私のことなんて。
これは痛いぞ。
いいね。
火力支援を始める。
総員、衝撃に注意してください。当たったらラッキーってことで、貢献力を投入します。
Easy.
私、ここにいてもみんなで勝利ですね、先生。
Turns out when we actually have a full team, things are much better. SOF. Report the situation. SOF. What happened? Respond. Report now. How could this happen to us? We're the elite unit of Kaiser PMC. Secured the crafting chamber. Rennie, we're here to rescue you. Sensei? Who is this Rennie you're talking about? I suppose it doesn't matter since you're the only one who calls me that. Now. Rin? Are you okay? Rin, thank goodness, you're safe. Everyone, I'm sorry. I've caused so much trouble. Rin? Secured the lobby. Located the enemy commander. Are you the Kaiser PMC General? What are you planning? Silence! A detonator? If I press this, the entire building will explode. Step back. What the? What are you thinking? Rabbit 4, can you shoot the detonator in the commander's hand? What? Yes, I could. I mean, I did already. Subverting the narrative. Ooh. Alright, I'll force my way into the administrative control from here, and contact the communication networks first. We will restore all communication networks and administrative systems that have been shut down throughout DU. Momoka? All done. What? Sensei, communications reconnected. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's so many unread messages. 250 missed calls? Sensei, where are you? I have something I need to discuss with you. It's about the prophecy. Sensei, I have to talk to you about something we found in the Arius district. Sensei, where are you? Why didn't you show up to the emergency response committee today? Sensei? Sensei, are you okay? Sensei, I just heard about the emergency response committee. Please wait, and I'll be there. Don't start without me. What? Martial law? Blocked? What's going on, Sensei? Sensei, it seems there's something happening in Kivotos. Are you alright? What happened to the power, Sensei? What's wrong? Sensei, where are you? Is this all my fault? Did something happen to you because of me? Sensei, Shiroko. Shiroko disappeared into thin air. Why is this happening? Sensei, it's about Shiroko. What should we do? Sensei, Shiroko went missing. She left her bicycle behind. Call me when you see this. This is... What is this? It's all over Kivotos. Let's back off and find out what's happening. Understood. Ugh. You bastards. Box 1, all clear here. Box 2, secured the Chief of Defense. How you doing, Fox 3? Secured the target item. We're leaving the Schale building now. I'm so proud of our underclassmen. They fought on par with Kaiser SOF. They received assistance from Schale. But what is this? I was told to retrieve it from Schale's basement, but I don't even know what it is. The Chief of Defense will likely know. I'll ask her when she wakes up. So what about our plan? What's going on now? Retreat for now. The plan went awry because of Kaiser's attack. Okay? Sounds good. Let's retreat for now. Yeah, it's a little late for that. Sensei, this is... Ah, I understand now. Sensei, your power won't work anymore. What power? My credit card? Your... Gokon? Incorrect. Gokon is no longer. I am Francis. And I'll be watching you with decalcomania. Heed these final words. Due to the nature of this story, you could be its main character. Until now, you enjoyed the privilege of your invincibility. The story was written for you. But now, this narrative has been subverted. The previously established context structure, nature, intent, and interpretation have been utterly dismantled. What is meaning? Truth? Faded, tangled, inscrutable. Sensei, the stories so far have been for naught. The events that unfold from this moment on will supplement your preconceived notions. You will encounter a world sans protagonists. There will be no villains, no conflict. Parallel lines will become entangled. The axioms you know to be true all dismantled. A contrived reality in which the composition of your lives no longer holds any meaning, context, probability, all moot points. This world will be one of absurdity, so incomprehensible, even the difference between up and down will have no meaning. Alas, your fated future has always existed just this way. But those times of the past have been long forgotten. The narrative is no longer yours. You are no one, Sensei. The quaint story of Academy and youth has ended. The narrative has been subverted. Feel your once cherished significance fade away until you are nothing. So let us begin our new reality, one with no stories. Even if the story is so broken that it can barely be considered a story, none of it matters. I don't care if this supposed narrative is subverted. Whatever ending might be in store for us, we'll beat it together. I see. Then I'll watch how you fight this story, Sensei. Or rather, our protagonist. I will watch as you move towards your ending of despair and catastrophe. Sensei, Arona, contact everyone. Huh? Okay. But what do you mean by everyone? I mean everyone. Okay. So the Chroma had already come into contact with the nameless gods. I miscalculated. And there was another side to the wolf god. The god of death. The escort for all living beings to the underworld. That was the terror on the other side of the mystery. Sensei, before the communication disconnected, I sent a message to all the students you know. I just barely managed to do it, but now? You did great. Thanks, Ryan. With this, the final stage of the narrative is complete. The adversary we must face is the Guide of Chroma, brought by the God of Death. Now then, it's Schale's turn. That may be the best chapter 1 of any volume yet. That was so good. I really want to start chapter 2, but no, we're not doing 2 chapters in one video. So we'll be doing that next time. So I hope I see you guys there. Thank you for coming out, and you guys have a nice night. Peace.